So, Marshall Jackson Davion. Lancers, I won't mince words. We are in a nightmare scenario. House Haritsu's elite commandos were able to raid Marshal Pedro's command center and get away with her battalion's encrypted Ministry of Information, Intelligence and Operation codebooks. If decrypted, House Liao will be able to decode House Davion's wideband comm chatter and any transmission sent into any Comstar facility on occupied planetary networks. The entire security of Operation Rat could be in jeopardy. Our MIIO liaison believes that the encrypted codebook data packets are now in the hands of the Masrokas, the Capellan State Intelligence Service, in other words. Our spies have reported that since the start of the war, they have been struggling to keep up and verify the flood of reports and information pouring into Cyan every day. The head of the crisis team, Justin Xing, is said to have investigated rules requiring local and regional verification of any new intelligence data being put forward to Cyan to ensure that verified critical intel to the capital isn't buried by a mountain of minor unverified reports. Because of this, our MIIO liaison believes that the codebook will stay on Tigris until they are decoded or verified by some other means, which means that there is still hope that we can still intercept the third Crucius's stolen codebooks before they are allowed to transmit them to Siam. Commander, we will not allow these codebooks to get off-world. Once we have located the Intel division, we will need to act swiftly and eliminate any data relay satellites that can transmit the codebooks to a jump ship or Comstar. I'll need your unit to ready at a moment's notice, and the second we identify where they are holding the codebooks. Prepare your lance for rapid deployment the moment we can verify the facility that is housing the codebooks. Unfortunately, I will not be able to commit additional forces to reinforce you for this mission. Commander, the Kestrel Lance's primary objective is to bring the system into the fold, has not changed, and for now House Haritsu and the Laurel Legion still maintain control over Tigris. I'm entrusting you and Rihanna are the only ones capable of getting the job done without much support for the rest of the Second Crucius. Don't let us down, Commander. Okay. I've still got 5 days. Catapult. So, what do we got? Highlander. Awesome. Maybe stick with the Cataphract. It's gonna be a bit too heavy. Damn. Shall be done.
Commander, it's of the utmost importance that you stop the Maskirovka from decrypting those codebooks. With them, they can decrypt our reports and significantly stifle Operation Rat security, putting not just our lives, but all Federated Suns forces at risk. Our MEO liaison has relayed the locations of known Maskirovka relay stations in the system's capital of Jianfeng. We need them destroyed ASAP before they decode and transmit the data to Comstar. They'll know what we're up to the second we start taking down their relay stations. So timing is of the utmost importance in this mission, Commander. Good luck. Designated position. Right behind you. On your 6. Radar contact. Enemy vehicles on the move. Next spotted. Target destroyed.
Target acquired.
I don't actually have a Wolverine, so let's clear out some of this shit a little bit.
Target acquired.
Yeah, you are the least threatening of them all. Yeah. Highlander does not have turn speed. Only torso twist. Okay.
Federated Suns Battle-X just destroyed one of our relay stations. They must be after their code books. We need to complete the decryption process and get this out to Comstar.
Get out of my way.
Then we present our war. Once the decryption is complete, send the package out to Comstar immediately.
Looks like the Liao forces know what you're up to. It's now even more critical to carry out this operation quickly.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Georgia, we are under assault from Federated forces. They are attempting to hold our transmissions of vital intelligence for the Chancellor. I need whatever house-heating forces you can spare to store these veterans as long as possible.
Target acquired.
Sounds like they're calling pulling in the cavalry, Commander. Let's hurry it up here.
Target destroyed.
How are we doing on that decryption? Let me present a voice standing by and
New
waiting on
target
our delivery.
blackjack.
We are running out of
Target
time.
acquired. Target acquired.
Come on, I don't need your blackjack. Bugger off.
Target destroyed. New target spider. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Enemy destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Wilco, focusing fire. Target destroyed.
Of course.
Target destroyed.
Critical. Target is down. Following your lead, Commander. Enemy destroyed. No time left.
Target
Begin
destroyed.
forwarding the entire encrypted package to Bounce now. We cannot risk the course returning to
Target
Federal
destroyed.
hands. Damn it! It's now or never, Commander. We need to stop those transmissions before they complete their handoff. Get this job done now.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target
Your
destroyed.
veterans are too late. The package is in the hands of Costa. Your illegal annexation of Capellan territory ends now. All right, Commander. Fall back. The Lancers will soon be able to spare a mech company to deal with this rabble later. Return to base and we'll plan our next moves.
How badly damaged is the cataphract? That's the question. If it's just the one arm, it might not be too bad. Watch the blues.
I have hostiles on the radar.
Prepping for extraction now, Commander. We'll see what Marshal Davion has planned for us once we relink with the rest of the Lancers.
Target destroyed.
So, failed to stop the package. Blackjack Spider, meh. Both of them are really a meh. And fairly junky equipment. Cataphract was an expensive loss. Commander, thanks for taking this debrief with me in private. After your extraction, our support infantry moved in to capture all intelligence division facilities. Our MIIO liaison has received the intel collected, and we're determined that the Intel Division was ordered to verify their prize before they would be allowed to forward the data package to Cyan. Thanks to your intervention, they were unable to do so. In their panic, they did the only thing that they could do to get the message off-world, transmitting the fully encrypted data packets through Comstar. Under Justin Zing's mandate, they couldn't forward the package directly to Cyan. They needed to forward their reports to their commonality regional capital for processing and verification. Normally this would have been Tikhonov had we not already conquered it. So instead they are forced to transmit the package to the capital of their neighbouring commonality. They transmitted the codebooks to Sana. Little do they know that Sana is already a marked target for the fifth wave of the Operation Rat. House Davion's COC has just decided that the 5th Satirius and a pair of mercenary battalions will be the units that take Sana. The Fusiliers are already looking for some payback after the Liao ambassador to New Citus kidnapped Duke Michael Hassak Davion 15 days ago, when CID attempted to arrest the ambassador for espionage. Commander, I'm invoking your position within the Kestrel Lancers as a special operative mercenary company and ordering you to assemble your troops and prepare to depart for Sana on your own. With Marshal Pedras injured, it should be injury, I'm sure, injured, she has been recalled to New Avalon to report to the MIIO director. Quintus Aldred is alert him of our situation personally. In her absence, I am needed here to secure Tigris with the rest of the 2nd and 3rd Crucius. Unfortunately, the only support I can give at the moment is a freshly repaired Zeus, whose pilot was killed in action during the Kurz intruder's ambush. While I'm still attempting to charter a jump ship route for this task, be ready to depart from Tigris in no more than 7 days. I'll have information for you prior to your departure. Until you meet up with the 5th Fusiliers, you will be on your own, so prepare your forces for anything and everything. Make sure you stock up on provisions from the market and begin all refits and repairs prior to leaving for Sana. We'll discuss future details. Okay, I'm not going to claim that just yet. Okay, what do we lose? Sorry, buddy. Cold storage for you. Claim the Zeus. Most important thing out of that is that it's just ready to go. 15 days. Yeah, damn cataphract. Okay. I'll take the 2 lower rank ones. I'll take 2 of those. Yeah, I'll take that. Give me the extra LRMs.
Hello.
Hey, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I got plenty of them. Sort of wouldn't mind the Battle Master before I depart. Marauders, a bit of a missile boat. Same model of Warhammer that I've already got. Could probably make up the difference, but what would I get rid of?
I just started watching your channel because I started playing this on my PS4. I love it.
It's a fairly good game. It could use an update to fix some of the crashes and things, but it's a new game, so that's kind of understandable. Hopefully they'll fix it soon. Tempted to sacrifice that. What I need to depart right away, do I? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just quickly go. Just in case I end up regretting doing this, which is entirely possible. Bye bye, Hunchback. I'm going to need to sell some equipment or some mechs. What do we got in the equipment department first? AC5. Couple short burst. Yeah, I don't need that many jump jets, that's for sure. Probably even sell off some more of those.
Have a favorite mech?
Not particularly, but I do tend towards ballistic slots on the mechs over, say, missiles. And the extra blackjack that I picked up. No, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. Hunchback G. Spider 5D. That was one of the extra ones. Gets me close, but not quite there. I wouldn't mind keeping the blackjack because it's fairly common for the missions to come up for that. So I might get rid of the other version 1 Locust. Panthers, spiders. The Vulcan, that should get me there. Okay, come here, Mr. Battlemaster. That means I can depart. Okay, so the new information is, Commander, I've tried contacting both the COC and the Fusiliers to alert them to our plight, but since their impending invasion of Sana is considered top secret, their entire unit is operating under a communication blackout until they secure Sana. But by that time it could be too late for us. We will need to dispatch you to Sana on your own. Your mission will be to link up with the 5th Fusiliers Combat Commander, General Gordon Halfstone, or the Battle Mech Regiment Commander, Colonel Anthony Harkness, and deliver this message from myself explaining our situation. Once you've made contact with them, your objective on Sana is to find the location of Sana's Information Division headquarters. I cannot pronounce that word. And demolish it before they can decrypt the 3rd Crucius codebooks. See if General Heartstone or Colonel Harkness can spare some forces to support you once you've made contact. Unfortunately, due to Sana's distance through hostile space, and with jump ship availability being in short supply, the best we can muster for you is a route that will take over 3 months before you arrive at Sana. That's a long time. And another 16 days travelling from the jump point to the planet itself. By the time you touch down, it will be almost a month after the Fusiliers have initiated their invasion of the planet. If everything goes well, by the time you reach Sana, they should have a strong foothold already established in system. Commander, until you make contact with the Fusiliers, you will be on your own with no support, so I need you to ask, are you absolutely sure you and all your mechs are equipped, queued for refit during your journey? I have no idea what the situation on Sana will look like by the time you arrive, so make sure you have collected all the needed provisions prior to departing. Godspeed, Commander. Contact me immediately.
Sana, capital system of the Sana Commonality, and one of the jewels of the Capellan Confederation. For centuries, Sana had been a beacon of
apologies
industry
about
and
the sound
technological
quality.
sophistication.
New game, it tends to be a bit glitchy at this point.
Cities across all of its continents, feeding a healthy commercial manufacturing industry. But, like the rest of the Ionosphere, the succession wars brought death and destruction to Sana. Today, although it's only a shadow of its former self, it remains an important world. Its aerospace and dropship manufacturing centres, combined with its centralised location in Capellan space, have made it a prime target for the Federated Sun's ongoing invasion of the Confederation. House Davion has charged the elite 5th Certis Fusiliers with taking Sarna. In order to complete our mission, we will first need to make contact with their commanding officers, General Gordon Hartstone and Colonel Anthony Harkness. But something seems to be wrong. Although we jumped into the system 7 days ago, I have not yet been able to hail anyone on the wideband Federated Sun's command channel. I'm getting nothing but silence every time I try. Even more disturbing, the local news is reporting that the Fusiliers have attacked and destroyed Sarna's HPG relay station, which has cut the system out of contact with the rest of the Inner Sphere, spreading panic among Sarna's populace. Our mission to recover the stolen Neo codebooks is far too important for us to abandon. Whatever the odds, we must make contact with the 5th Certis Fusiliers and request their assistance in finding and destroying the stolen codebooks. Otherwise, the entire security of Operation Rat could be compromised. Let's just hope we're not too late.
Yeah, apologies for that. The sound quality doesn't seem to be the best on the cutscenes sometimes. The game's fairly new and it's a little bit glitchy.
I
It does
like the
crash a
Raven
bit.
a lot, although I just have the 1X version. Can't wait to get a better one for an Arcor tag.
I like the Raven myself.
Yeah,
It's a
audio was weird.
good sort of ECM mech. I'm not sure. I've got the 1X and the 2X. The 2X is the SRM version. The 1X is the one with the ECMs. Now, everything should be repaired and refitted, right? Yeah, cool. Because this is going to be a long campaign. Okay, we're on our final approach to Sarna. I'm still getting nothing on Davion command channels. I'm also picking up a large amount of space debris in shallow orbit right around Sarna's exosphere. It looks to be the debris of a number of destroyed dropships or satellites, but they are too small to make any discernible origin. Wait a minute, Commander. I'm just beginning to get a read on the 5th Fusiliers encoded channel. It's incredibly faint. They appear to be sending an SOS. The message is on a single set of coordinates accompanied by a single repeating text transmission. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is the 5th Fusiliers calling for assistance from any force loyal to the Federated Suns. We are in need of assistance at the following coordinates. No holo vid or no audio, and no declaration of any kind of identification. And the signal on this is so faint that I can't even get a read on anything beyond the text transmission and the coordinates. I don't like this, Commander. I don't like this one bit. Unfortunately, these coordinates are the only lead we have at finding the Fusiliers, and we need those code books and their help, or anything or everything will be lost. If this signal is legitimate, we need to assist the Fusiliers and make contact with General Hartstone or Colonel Harkness if we are going to have any hope of completing our mission. But be extremely cautious, Commander. This has all the makings of a trap to lure Davion loyalists into an ambush. I would not risk our most effective mechs until we have a better idea of what's going on. If it's as bad as it looks, we are going to need to prepare for a long haul. All the salvage I can muster. You guys are still paying for repairs. That is awesome. Okay. is 290. Cataphract is operational. Where's that put us? 290. Highlander's better than the Warhammer. So, yeah. Probably should take one of the 90-ton mechs. What? I'll take the Highlander. I'd rather face the damage on the Cataphract. Time to drop.
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
As soon as I drop, okay.
Attention. Prepare for medevac departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online.
Stand by
Sensors
for
online.
Titanfall.
Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Commander, the communications disarray caused by the Comstor.
Yeah, it would be nice if they actually dropped us more often, because I know there's little drop things under the drop pod, so they can drop us to the ground rather than landing.
The only thing we're detecting is a faint SOS signal from the 5th Certis Fusilier. I've marked its approximate location on your HUD. If there are any Federation forces out there, we need to make contact with them.
It's going to be a cliff face, isn't it?
If we are to have any hope of surviving this deep into Kaplan territory. But be on your guard, Commander. This SOS signal could be a trap. They appear to be members of the Fusiliers, transmitting IFF frequencies to them now. Let's go up and introduce ourselves.
Forming on you.
It's funny when you do a hot drop mission and still do a slow walkout.
Yeah. Downside to the assaults and the heavies, they are slow. If you are after a Raven 3X, probably around Liao Space is your best bet. They're one of the main developers of it. I'm not a big fan of this Highlander build, it's just really tanky.
Incoming mechs, stay where you are.
Your IFF says you're with the 2nd Cruises Lancers. Why are the Lancers here on Sarna?
The Lancers aren't here in force, it's only us. We're here on special assignment from Marshal Jackson Davion. We have an urgent matter to discuss with General Hearthstone.
He's
Mega
gone.
chonk.
We believe he's been KIA.
What about Colonel Harkness?
Yeah, he's
Definitely
90
KIA.
tons.
His Marauder was bombarded by Inferno missiles. When he tried to punch out, Inferno gel poured into his cockpit and burned him alive.
So as close to the heavy as you
Who's
can
in
get.
charge here then?
You're looking at her. Captain Elena Damu, 5th Certus Fusiliers, 1st Battalion. And as much as I would love to know why you're here, that is going to have to wait. We've got bigger problems at the moment. We're waiting on our salvage teams to strip this Gazelle for any surviving provisions. We're not going to make it much longer if we can't salvage as much of its supplies as we can.
Okay, that just means we've got ammunition around.
Need an object to pick it up.
Ammunition for days, awesome. Mr. Catapult. Catapult.
Navigating.
We're detecting Liao forces converging on our position. They must have tracked your approach here. Lancers, my men are exhausted and stretched to the brink.
Which way are they gonna go?
More of them. Help us fight through this with minimal losses, and I'll see what I can do about helping you with your special assignment.
We're on his Captain.
Okay, so they're going to engage that way.
Arrived at location.
I just blew something up.
Heavy metal spotted.
New target, Marauder.
Look units are in engagement range. Closing.
PPCs, doubles. Wrong button.
Incoming missile. New target, Thunderbolt.
Bit of a pity about that mech going critical, but don't actually have a Marauder, and I wouldn't mind one. Thunderbolt I've got, he can just die.
Or with that boy.
Target destroyed.
They're fighting scared.
That Marauder had double PPC, so it would have been a nice long-range mech.
Target acquired.
At the same time, they are very wide, which makes them a little easy to hit. That's why I haven't gone out of my way to buy one. But it is so iconic that I do want one, even if it is from salvage. Come on, where are you? So whatever dropped from those dropships there, we split them up.
Tangos appear to be bringing in additional reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
So our allies only ended up fighting about half their forces.
Captain Damu, do you have dropship support to extract your unit?
They're dropping
I'm
them.
not a fan of the cataphract because it's so wide.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's very easy to hit in the head as well. They just dropped them right on top of us.
After a solid month of dodging hostile forces, we're on our last legs.
Target acquired.
What happened here?
Sarna was a trap. Our MEO intelligence was completely inaccurate. They said that the system was only defended by a few regiments of militia with possible light mech reserve support. What we ended up getting was all 4 regiments of McCarran's armored cavalry. They waited for us to make planetfall before attacking our dropships as they tried to return to a low orbit, trapping all of us on this rock. Then, their mech and vehicle forces pinned us against the Grey River and slaughtered everyone. Only a handful of us were able to make it out. If we don't secure these supplies, we won't last much longer. What you see here is pretty much all that's left of the 5th Certus Fusiliers.
Break. Don't want to go down there.
Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them.
The Jaeger's pretty much gone anyway. Don't really need to stress.
Beehive here, Commander. More hostiles inbound. Our assigned mech target is on the field. Let's take it down.
Acquired.
Yeah, they're all pretty far away. Oop.
Focusing our fire on target.
Have you attempted to contact any jump ships at the Sarna jump point?
Locust.
We've tried multiple times, but the Confederation have seemed to blanket the entire system in some sort of thick electromagnetic field that's completely scrambling anything that isn't
Really?
short-range
A locust
communications
just...
on planet.
That would
Okay.
explain why we weren't reading anything on the wideband on our burn into the system.
Lancers, every mech we lose is irreplaceable to us. Keep us protected or we won't have the manpower to help you with your special assignment.
Hey, I'm trying, lady. It was almost like he walked into that, though. Yeah, but still, a locust taking down an assault or a heavy is pretty rare. That's sort of why I surprised me. Even with his little machine guns.
New target quick draw.
Did not help. And I'm focusing from the wrong side.
On our burn towards the system, we called the news saying that you blokes took out the local HPG station.
I don't believe that for a second. No matter what the Confederation's state-run news says. The HPG was our only hope of contacting anyone off-world about our dire situation here. It makes no sense that we would destroy the only means of saving ourselves. With Liao shooting down our dropships and the HPG destroyed, we have no way of contacting anyone off-planet. Whoever destroyed the HPG most likely condemned us all to death.
Yeah, something seemed fishy about that. You have to be absolutely mental to even think about crossing Comstar and their HPG stations. Last time someone tried, the entire Free Worlds League found themselves without interstellar communication.
I'm almost tempted to retry that. Lost 2 of our ally mechs.
Captain General capitulated to Comstar's every demand.
Captain Damu, I'm showing no further enemies on scope. It looks like we are in the clear.
Your Lancers really pulled through for us. Thank you. Stick around till we're done here, then follow us. We'll talk about Marshal Davian's special assignment for you once we reach our encampment. Word of advice, though, lose the dropship. Keep it suborbital if you need to relocate. The Big Mac will shoot you out of the sky if they think you're assisting us. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck in the trenches with us till this is all over.
Okay, so let's see what the all-important salvage gives us. Victor, which I don't have enough points for. Disappointing. Quick draw, which I don't have a version of, so I guess I'll just take that. More countermeasures. I think I'll take the 215s. Not really interested in the PPCs. Thanks for watching our back out there, Commander. Ever since Mechwarrion's death, a majority of the Fusiliers on the Grey River, we've been in bad shape. Lots of the survivors that were found have severe injuries or infections after weeks of surviving off of Sana's jungle. But we've recovered a handful of Mechwarriors who are still fit for service after having their battle mechs blasted out from under them by the armoured cavalier. If you don't mind taking on extra personnel, I'll assign them over to you as you see fit. They are good Mechwarriors, but I just don't have enough equipment to keep them in this fight. When you're ready, let's see what made Marshal Davion feel the need to send you all the way here to this hellhole on your lonesome. And the game crashes. Okay, well, I will recover the stream in a couple of minutes. Because, yeah, it'll end as soon as it kicks over the